Well, reports suggest more than 81,000 Australians have missed being treated for skin cancers due to the pandemic and its associated lockdowns. And while the summer months have kicked off with wetter weather in many states, UV levels, even in overcast conditions, can still cause irreversible damage to unprotected skin.
Yeah, that's right. Skin cancer still accounts for the largest number of cancers diagnosed in Australia each and every year. But now there's a new tool on the market helping Aussies stay on top of their skin checks. And to discuss it more, we're joined by Weekend Sunrise weatherman James Tobin. Hello, mate. Nice to see you.
Don't blame me for the bad weather. That's Sam Maxwell, but it's good skin cancer.
Yeah. Scott Maggs is with us too, CEO of Skin Check Champions. Good morning to you both. JT, first up, you know the importance of getting your skin checked. A doctor actually found a precancerous spot on you. You were live on air. What a moment. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it was a funny one. We were doing a Weekend Sunrise segment about skin checks, and it was with Scotty, who's with us this morning. Another guy, Jay Allen, a great ambassador for skin checks as well, and a doctor. And that day, he found a melanoma on Jay, and he also found a spot on my face that I got further checks on. It wasn't cancer, it was just precancerous, but anything with the word cancerous in it scares you.
Sure.
So I've since had it dealt with. It was a bit of cream for a few weeks. It just takes a few layers of skin off. But if I didn't find it and I left it, it could turn into a BCC, a basal cell carcinoma, which is cancerous, and then it could be disastrous. You might have to get a big chunk of your face cut out. So the message is, even as someone who works with Two at a Cure, who's talking about cancer all the time, it took a segment on Weekend Sunrise for me to actually get a skin check. I should have been listening to my words.
Why is that? Because this study has shown 59% of Australians underestimate the prevalence of skin cancer.
Yeah, I think there's so many reasons. I think we're generally optimistic people. We sort of think it won't happen to us. I think part of the solution are conversations. What Scott's doing with his campaign is making people talk about it, think about it, and so then you get a check. I was downstairs with Donna in the makeup room, and over the last few months she's had 35 things cut out of her skin because she got that done during the lockdown. But for a lot of Australians, they haven't seen a doctor for a couple of years because of this reason.
All right, let's bring Scott in. And Scotty, you previously raised over $1 million in the fight against skin cancer by growing your beard, and you have a very personal connection to this cause.
Yeah, I lost one of my mates to melanoma when he was just 26 years old, and that just completely blew us out of the water. And we really wanted to do something, and not enough was being done in the get a skin check space. And so here we are 10 years later, and we now save about 1 Aussie a week from skin cancer, and we're hoping to save a whole lot more.
Scott, you've created a tool to help people get their skin checked. Tell us about this initiative.
Yeah, it's called Spot, and basically it's the Facebook Messenger tool which takes the place of your annoying friend and basically helps you find your nearest skin cancer clinic or GP, make a booking. It helps you turn up on time. It gives you questions to ask the doctor, and then it also follows up. So if you do find a skin cancer, it gives you support services and patient pathways to help you deal with that journey. And it's something that's never been done before, and hopefully can save a lot of Aussies, especially after this big spike in people who haven't been checked because of the pandemic.
Yeah, JT, I grew up surfing, and I got mates who grew up. We've spent our whole lives at the beach.
Yeah.
I got one mate in particular who says, "I don't want to get checked because I don't want any bad news."
Yeah, I know.
And I think it's ridiculous, but I think it's actually common.
Yeah, and he's probably like every Australian in that we all get so much incidental sun. Even if you're not lying on the beach and sunbaking for 3 hours, we're all going for walks or runs, riding bikes, surfing. All of that stuff is incidental sun damage. I know with Weekend Sunrise weather, if I'm in the sun until 10 a.m. when Weekend Sunrise goes off air, I'm sunburnt. And that's, those low UV rays. So in the middle of the day, it's even worse. So I think we all want to hope that we don't have anything wrong with our skin, but why risk it? Just get a check. There are skin cancer GPs all around Australia. And what Scott's done is he's created this fantastic tool where you can make an appointment. It's all done online. It'll tell you where your closest venues are or doctors are.
Then
it keeps on reminding you. It's like this annoying little spot that keeps reminding you to go.
I saw it. It's quite ugly. And if that kept popping up,
but skin cancer's uglier.
I know, right? But I would go and do something to get rid of that off my feed, right? Good stuff. JT, always good to see you. Scott, Terrific to see you two. Great initiative, and congratulations on all you're doing in this space.
He is an absolute champion.
Thanks so much.
The world needs more people like Scotty Maggs.
100% agree. Good on you, mate.